47-year-old Benjamin Hall, a teacher at Woodward Middle School in Oklahoma, has been arrested after being accused of molesting school children. Parents of the student said they reported the physical education teacher Benjamin Hall's activities to the assistant principal because the school's head principal, Sarah Hall, is the accused teacher's wife. The parents of the student said, however, there was no follow-up. Complaints were brought to the school's attention as early as 2017, but the student said that Benjamin was touching them inappropriately since his first year at the school in 2012. Benjamin is said to have often slapped female students' buttocks with a ruler or his hand and made comments of a sexual nature. One student reported he told her he just wanted to see how well it bounced back when he struck her buttocks. Other students reported that he'll stand behind them while he had them stretch, but he wouldn't let them change out of skirts or dresses for class. Woodward Police Captain Darren Neveratel said that students complained. They didn't see anything coming of it. Parents complained. Didn't see anything coming of it, adding that he didn't know why the behaviour wasn't reported to police. Benjamin was also the school softball coach for a time. One former player told investigators that Benjamin cupped her breast, and another said he put his hand on her upper thigh, making her so uncomfortable she quit her senior year. On Thursday, the 4th of January 2024, Benjamin was arrested at his home and charged with 7 counts of lewd acts to a child. He was booked into the Woodward County Jail, but was promptly released after posting a $100,000 bond. Police said they believe there are more victims and encouraged them to come forward. The school district said it has put Benjamin on administrative leave. The investigation into the matter continues. A man is behind bars for fatally shooting his estranged wife outside a grocery store where she worked. At 11:11 p.m. on Saturday the 6th of January, authorities responded to a parking lot of Giant Food at 3530 Sugarloaf Parkway, Urbana, Maryland on reports of shots fired. When officers arrived, they found a woman deceased at the scene with gunshot wounds. The victim was identified as 33-year-old Tanisha Butler, who was an employee at Giant Food. Authorities said the shooting happened just after the store closed at 11 p.m. Detectives spoke with witnesses and obtained video surveillance from the shopping centre, as well as neighbouring homes, and identified Frederick Owusu-Saki of Walkersville, Maryland as the suspect, who had fled the scene in his car. Within 3 hours of the shooting, investigators located Frederick in his vehicle and arrested him without incident. During a quick search of his car, deputies found a handgun on the front seat and an assault rifle in the back seat. Investigators said that Frederick was an estranged husband of the victim, and the pair were going through a divorce, and that there was a history of protective orders and stalking by Frederick. Frederick was booked into the Frederick County Adult Detention Center on charges of murder. The investigation into the matter continues. 43-year-old Nicholas Ken is behind bars for fatally shooting another man following a car crash. At around 7:30 p.m. on Friday the 5th of January, authorities received multiple 911 calls about an accident at the intersection of Interstate 20 and South Main Street in Weatherford, Texas. When officers arrived on scene, they found a 44-year-old man deceased with a gunshot wound. Investigators said that Nicholas and the victim, whose name has not been released, were involved in a car crash, and they got into an altercation. During the fight, Nicholas shot and killed the other man. Nicholas of Greenville, Tennessee was arrested that night and booked into the Parker County Jail. On Saturday the 6th of January, he was released on a $250,000 bond. The investigation into the matter continues. 36-year-old Samantha Moore is behind bars after a 17-month-old child was found living in deplorable conditions. On the 28th of December, narcotics investigators with the Vicksburg Police Department conducted a welfare check at a mobile home in Lowland Road in Vicksburg, Mississippi, where Samantha and the child lived. During the investigation, the baby was found in uninhabitable conditions without sources of food or water. The baby appeared to not have been bathed for several weeks due to the dirty clothing and the child's appearance. Drug paraphernalia and drug residue were in the direct presence of the child, who police said had not received medical care in quite some time. While questioned, Samantha admitted to smoking meth and marijuana in front of the child on multiple occasions. Child Protective Services were called and placed the baby with family members. On the 4th of January, Vicky was arrested at her residence and booked into the Warren County Jail on a charge of felony child abuse. On the 5th of January, a judge set a bond at $250,000 on the condition that she has no contact with her child or any other minor children. The investigation into the matter continues.